And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Wow, what a splash the UFC makes every time we come to the United Kingdom. If you want to see the UFC live in London, you better buy tickets within 5 minutes of them going on sale over the inside.
You're going to be standing outside hoping to be inside the arena. All the way back to UFC 75, champion versus champion. Rampage versus Dan Henderson. The UFC has brought fights that have blown the roof off the O2 Arena. Big punch lands through the middle.
Sterling went 87-27 as a collegiate wrestler, 6-1 as an MMA amateur, won belts at 35 and 45. The edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
What a fight. My goodness, what a fight. Big right hand.
Ooh, pretty good uppercut.
Oh man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Just misses with the right. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, the first one you learn is a jab. And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Fedor Emelianenko gets the single leg takedown.
And now he's in the guillotine.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Hook in the clinch there by Fedor.
Back in the clinch.
2 minutes have expired in our opening round.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick, that one misses.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Back and forth we go. Well, Sterling's got a very unorthodox striking style, a lot of different weapons in his arsenal, and a lot of those have been on display here in this one. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. In the half guard. Beautiful transition.
Sterling's back in full mount.
Big grounding pound.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Sterling. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
He's got that single collar tie.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Takedown defense holds up. Effective punch from the clinch there by Emelianenko.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Just misses there with the left. Sterling's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Oh, nice low kick. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Seconds left. Strike to the body here. Instead, it's turned away by Sterling. 10 seconds to go in the round. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Sterling. Round 2 is next.
Stop.
All right, heading back to the corner, and Sterling's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it on very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought
a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Body kick is blocked. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground. Oh, guillotine here. Yep, that guillotine deep. He's out. What submission defense on this play?
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so Emelianenko's back in half guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Pretty good kicks there by Sterling. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. High kick landed for him there.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
Got it done with the strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was the significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. 90 seconds to go now. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Sterling.
They are going at it with each other. These two guys want to end the fight very fast.
Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Sterling. All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with the speed and the power of that jab is something you can't really prepare for.
Under a minute now to go. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Sterling. Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Oh, continues to attack the head with those elbows in the clinch. Sterling gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Takedown attempt late, and it's good.
Oh, right into mount.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Emelianenko's in half. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, breathe and relax. He had some good striking in that round. Probably won, but that's all right. This round, we're gonna turn the tide. Let's turn this into a...
Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Throwing that jab, no good. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Nice punch there by Sterling.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault, and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are shooting like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Sterling's in half guard now. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. He passes the half.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Massive shot from the top. Oh.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Relentless pressure from the top by Fedor. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so Emelianenko's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Changing the position.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, looked like he was trying to set up the head kick, but he misses on that attempt. Under a minute now to go in the round. Emelianenko's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later.
What a fun fight between two guys that only focus on offense.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. That punch no good.
Huge knee lands from the taekwondo.
Now lands a kick to the body. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Final seconds of round 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath, relax. Nice job that round. Great ground control. That's what we need to do. Dominating down there. But we need to slow.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Head kick there, blocked by Emelianenko. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Sterling's forehead is just dumping blood all over the octagon. Like, can somebody get a beaker, please? I mean, maybe we need to stop the fight. I don't know. That cut is terrible.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He's got the single collar tie.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that. I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Emelianenko? Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night 10.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches.
Oh, nice kick. Doing a really good job of throwing those leg kicks.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Oh, nice jab, nice pick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by Emelianenko. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Sterling's an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. Went for the inside leg kick.
Oh!
Oh, single collar tie here.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we're starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch.
Great block there. Look at the damage inflicted by that elbow.
All right.
20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, that's the end of the round, and now is when a cut man really earns his money. You see the cut on the forehead has gotten really, really bad, and you have to ask the question at this point, if the cut gets any worse, they could stop this fight. All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something, because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes, and a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. To the body, and it lands. Oh, he got absolutely bludgeoned. That's as good a combination as we have seen out of him here tonight.
The last time I saw a combination this good, it was Donald Cerrone beating up on Rick Story.
Fedor Emelianenko gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. And again, back to that punch.
Nice.
Nice straight right lands. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Here's the kick, blocked by Emelianenko. And that one certainly found the target.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Oh, multiple strikes landing here. He has certainly found the range here in this round. Oh, good block there.
Nice strike.
Sterling gets plastered by that uppercut.
Gets to the single collar
You
tie.
have to fight back.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Fedor. Lands a nice straight. Takedown defense is there. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Gotta be.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, man, he's getting deep.
Holding the position, still working for a submission. Oh, he got out! Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but he can change all of that with a late submission.
He's struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to his takedown, grab his opponent, and try to take him to the floor so he can chase the submission.
Fighter lands a left hand. Perfect execution on that teeth. All right, so Emelianenko's all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
High volume on both sides, and both of these guys are giving it as good as they're taking. Great commitment to the kicking game.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Sterling.
Drives the shin into the rib. Great body kick.
What an absolute war it has been. Probably going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both fighters at the hospital later tonight.
It just takes me back to certain fights. It takes me back to Michael Johnson against Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier. The best fights in the world is what I think about when I look at these two. From the blood, from the damage, to the heart and the spirit that these two have shown. I cannot believe that these guys have made it to a minute left in the fight with that type of ability.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
Nice right hand.
Back and forth we go. 20 seconds to go in the fight. And there's a takedown attempt. Collar tie here in the clinch. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 50-45. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, He Zongdao.
So there he is, and still the baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It wasn't everyone's expectation that it would go the full 25 minutes here tonight, but whatever it takes is what he said during fight week, and that's exactly what he needed here tonight. After 5 rounds, the heavyweight champion remains the same. Congratulations to the